Hi there, BookTube! My name is Christina and today I'm here with one more review. And this again is from my spring TBR, so I'm so glad that I'm working through it. And this time it's a mystery book and it's a middle grade and it's called The Scandalous Sisterhood of Prickwillow Place. So first of all, the cover is so beautiful. I don't know if you may tell from here, but we have 7 ladies all dressed in a Victorian, let's call it, fashion. And then there is this cup of poison, and down here we have a dead body. Yeah, because this pretty much sums up the whole story. I enjoyed so much reading this book. It actually made me laugh a couple of times out loud, which doesn't happen that often. And as you may tell from the cover already, here we follow 7 girls and they are all part of this school, let's call it like that, because this book is set at the end of 800s, so we are in 1890 precisely. So here we follow these girls who are in this house in a small city, and during the dinner suddenly their headmistress dies because she has been poisoned. But not only her, her brother, who was there for dinner, dies too, which leaves us with 7 young girls. The younger, she is like 12 years old, so you have a general idea, who have to deal with 2 corpses. And from here the mystery starts, because of course we need to figure out who's the assassin. Is it one of the girls? Is it someone from the outside? What will happen? But of course nothing is that simple, because first of all, the girls, they don't want to go to the police and just tell to everyone that their headmistress is dead, because unfortunately they have pretty bad and dark background stories with which you may familiarize in a sort of a sum up that the author makes at the very beginning, so she doesn't like waste time in explaining you what happened exactly. You just have a short sum up for each and every character, and here at the beginning of the book you have the portraits of our main 7 protagonists, so you may familiarize with them, with their names. And they don't want to go back home because they are happy when they are. Well, they weren't that happy about their headmistress, so when she dies, they're not exactly suffering and crying. They just want to figure out how to make it happen that no one will discover what exactly happened that night, and that they will be able to live their life in that school even without any adult there. And so you may already just imagine how many things may go wrong, because of course that same evening a lot of people start to show at the door because they're there for the secret birthday party of the deceased brother of the headmistress, so the girls already need to like hide the corpses and figure out how to solve the situation. And this whole book is one situation after another, and we have this build-up of absurd things happening, and they're trying to figure it out at the best of their possibilities. And now let me get a little bit more into details about what I loved and what I disliked about this book, and of course it will be, as always, spoiler-free. The first thing that I really enjoyed is that it was light and unique in its own way, considering that we have a murder and black humor, of course, here. So if you're not for it, then don't pick up this book, but if you're fine with it, then you will enjoy it. It was very easy to read, it was funny, it was light, and it's not that long. It's like 350 pages, so not too short, not too long, just the perfect length, in my opinion. The second thing that I liked very much was the fact that each and every character has a distinct voice. We don't have many points of view, we just follow our narrator here, but each and every time when a girl speaks, you really may see her personality shining through the words and the attitude and so on. So I really enjoyed it. Being 7 characters, it's complicated in my opinion to give a distinct personality to each one of them. Of course, some of them had more possibility to shine than others, but I still loved very much the fact that each girl was its own person. And the third fact that I liked very much was the fact that the mystery was actually created in a lovely way. And I'm not one of the readers, well, first of all, I don't read that many mysteries or thrillers or stuff like that. And when I read them, I usually don't try to figure out whose fault it is, because otherwise I will spoil the fun for myself. But with that premise, I may tell you that not for a moment I would have guessed whose fault was it, but if you are an experienced mystery reader, then probably you will solve it quite quickly because it's a middle grade. But I enjoyed the mystery too. And to the things that I've not liked that much, I have, first of all, the fact that each character, each of the 7 girls, they have nicknames. So they are Pocket, Stout, Dour, Dear, Disgraceful, Dull and Smooth. And unfortunately, what I've not liked that much is that the author repeated their nicknames together with their names each and every time when one of them spoke, so it was a little bit too much of a repetition for my taste personally, but it's nothing like unbearable, of course. And the second thing that wasn't like perfect in my opinion was the central part of this book, because at the beginning you're starting to get involved in the story and the last pages you just fly through them, but in the center there was a part that was a little bit too slow for my taste at least. You really get to know more the characters and you see how they try to live without any adult around, but it was a little bit slow if compared to the beginning and the ending. So these were all of the things that I had to tell you about the Scandalous Sisterhood. If you've never read it, then I absolutely suggest you to pick it up. It's funny, it's light, it's lovely, and with an amazing set of characters. Each of them is completely different from the other, so go out there and pick it up for yourself or your younger sibling if you have any, and just have fun. And this is it for this video. I hope to see you very, very soon in my next one. And now I'm like so bright that I can't even see my monitor, so I hope that you may see something. And I will see you very, very soon in my next video. Bye! Ciao!